Last time on Babs Bear Talk.
Let's see it here better. There's something so fascinating about a train, huh, Joe? Alright, Joe, so somebody was asking at the vlog, well, somebody mentioned, who would thumbs down the video at the vlog?
You gotta be either my family or your family.
Right.
Ain't nobody else.
So I want to tell you guys the story, well, specifically Sam, because remember the last vlog we were talking about the rescue, the water rescue, because of the rains and everything. Oh, by the way, the sun's out bright today. And yeah, it takes a special kind of people to do that kind of work with the adrenaline and everything that gets going when you get that call and all that stuff. And I know that you worked the ambulance, right, Sam? So let me tell you the story of the time that we almost lost Jada. So she was 3 years old, I believe, and I was in the room folding laundry. The boys were out here keeping an eye on Jada, and they were doing a good job all sitting here watching TV. Now, when Jada was first born, she came 2 days after Christmas, so Jory bought her this baby bottle bank. So it's a piggy bank, but on the inside, when he bought it, it had like rags and baby wipes and bottles and bottle washers, you know, things for babies inside. And that's what he wanted for the new baby that I had in my belly, because he was so panicked that if she was born before Christmas, Santa wouldn't know, because Santa wouldn't get the memo. So he wanted to make sure that if Santa didn't know, that he had a gift for the new baby, because we didn't know when she was going to come. She was due January 3rd. But she was dancing to come for a while. Remember I told you guys first she was breech. She was breech like a few weeks before she was born. And then she turned. And that was due to prayer too. But that's not the part of the story I want to tell today. So we had that bank thing. And of course all the baby stuff was used out of it. So we were keeping coins in it. And the lid could come off fairly easy. So I don't know where Jada found that thing. But apparently she found it and she swallowed some coins. So I'm in the room and I was on the phone with a friend and I was folding laundry, and Jada walked in and she didn't act like she was choking. She was just like, kind of like, you know, when a baby just wants to tune up, you know, like they're going to cry, but you don't really know what's wrong. They don't even know what's wrong themselves, that kind of way. And I said, what's wrong? And so, of course, my friend's on hold. And she just looked funny. She didn't look blue or anything. She just looked weird. She didn't look like herself. And I said, are you okay? Are you choking? What's wrong? I don't know why I even asked if she was choking, because she didn't look like she was choking. And then she started to cough up kind of like she was choking. And I didn't even tell my friend bye. I just pressed off, because it was with the what my mom called the walk-away phone. It was the cordless phone. I just pressed off. Imagine how scared my friend was. And I dialed 911. And I yelled for Joshua to come right away to take the phone, because I couldn't have the phone like this and do what I needed to do. Now, before Jory was born, like 2 weeks before Jory was born, the church that I used to attend did a class on CPR for babies. And so I still knew some of the skills that I was taught. So I gave Joshua the phone and said, give the 911 operators the address and stuff, because I don't know what comes up when you call in, right? And I took Jada and I gave her the back blows. How much was it? 3 or 4? I forget now, but I gave her the back blows, the correct amount that you're supposed to give. And she coughed up a dime and a penny. And then she still looked like she was choking. And so I'm giving her more back blows, and she coughed up another dime and another penny. And Joshua's over there telling them, because before when they came on, I'm like, my daughter's choking. I don't know on what. I can't see it. I'm going to give her back blows. The address is blah, blah, blah. I'm very good in an emergency. I don't panic and run up and down and scream. I will give all the vital information. And I'm giving this person the vital information, and she's on the phone going, ma'am, calm down, ma'am. I'm like, I'm not even out of control. I'm giving you vital information that you need. But I later learned that California, well, I didn't later learn. I knew, because the realtor that sold me this house told me that California is a dispatch state. And apparently what that means is that when you call in the 911, they won't tell you what to do to save the person's life. They'll just dispatch help. You know, and I'm like, is that for real though, Sam? Is that for real? Is that a myth, or is that for real? Because I've always heard that. And so that day made it seem like it was a dispatch day. She wasn't telling me what to do. I'm telling her what I was doing. And she just kept telling me to calm down, that help was on the way. And so I threw the phone at Joshua, and he's telling them, you know, lady, my mom's doing what she needs to do. You don't stop saying calm down. We're trying to give you the address. And so I gave her another set of back blows, and another dime and another penny came up. So 3 dimes and 3 pennies that little girl swallowed. After that last batch of money came up, she threw up her lunch. And so I kind of figured there's nothing else down there to come up because everything's off of her stomach. And so I have all the throw up all down my leg and everywhere. But she was crying like a normal baby, and I was so grateful. And by then the first cop got to the door. A cop got here first. And when he came to the door, he was an old cop, like maybe 58, 59 at the time, when I was just like barely 29, right? And so the kids let him in. And he ran in here, and the baby was crying, and you know, it was a mess. And he sat down on my couch and he said, oh my God, I'm so happy that this turned out well, because I hate the summer. It was in July. It was July 13th that it happened. In 1998. July 13th, 1998, this happened. And he says, every time it's summer, I always get a bad call like this with some kid drowning or choking, and it doesn't end well. And I'm so grateful that you knew what to do. And this poor man, I had to console this poor cop. We have like the best cops here, okay? So right after that, of course, the ambulance arrived, and it was everybody. You know, why does everybody come out, Sam? The big fire truck, the next little fire truck, the this, the that. I mean, it wasn't a fire, but the big fire truck came. And they came to the door, and I had beautiful, like, silvery gray carpet throughout this house. That's how we bought it. And the cops stopped the paramedics at the door and go, like, don't come into the door with your dirty feet, you know, before you wipe your feet, because this lady has her house totally clean. And so they came in, they assessed her, they told me that they thought she was fine. If I was nervous, I could you know, take her to the hospital myself. They didn't have to transport. They asked me what I did. I told them what I did. They asked me where I learned it. I told them. And then after a little bit, they were gone. And I came in here and I was cleaning up the mess, and I called Joe. After I was calm, I called Joe and I said, Joe, I have something to tell you. I waited till I was calm, blah, blah, blah. Joe was still in a panic. And Joe's like, I want to go home. I want to go home. So his bosses sent him home. And then he got to the house. And this is when I found out that the paramedics were still outside. They had their truck parked outside. One of them was sitting in the back of the truck playing the guitar. And they were just chit-chatting, but they were blocking the driveway. So Joe came and parked across the street, and you could just imagine how he felt when he saw that the ambulance was still here and the paramedics were still here. And he ran out of the car across the street, and they're like, sir, do you live here? And then he says, yes, something's wrong with my daughter. And they go, no, she's fine. He goes, well, what are you guys still doing here? And it's like, we just thought your wife was a little bit too calm. And we figured that the other shoe might fall and she might need us, you know, so we just kind of hung around because we don't have another call right now. But, you know, she seems to be okay. I didn't even know they were out there still. And so then Joe came in, and I went out there and I thanked them, and I said, I'm okay. I'm probably going to fall apart tonight when I get to my bed. And I did. When I got to bed that night, I shook and I trembled, and I went over everything that could have gone wrong. And then I was so grateful to God that she was alive and she was well, and that I knew what to do. And I tell everybody, every one of you, go take a CPR class. I took the one for babies. So I was really good at it when I took the class. The rest of the students had trouble finding that spot in the rib where you're supposed to push them without breaking the rib. I found that right each time. I knew how to count and go boom, 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 and find it. I'm sure I could still do it if I needed to on a baby. But I'm going to go take the full-fledged class too, for adults, for everything. And you really need to know this stuff, because you can be a help to someone, and someone might just be your family member. You know, so Joe has CPR training. Jory has CPR training. I think Jada does too. She just got trained, you know, in one of the classes she took. I think Josh was the only one that doesn't have the training. So I think Josh and I will go and take the training together again, because the others are fresh with their training. So don't forget to friend me on Facebook and follow me at Twitter and Instagram, guys. They picked up the big machine. Oh my goodness. Joe says he has footage to share with us. He taped on his phone. Did you tape on your phone? Let's see if we can pull it off and show you guys. They picked up the big machine. I feel like a curse has been lifted off my head. I feel like a noose has been released off of my neck. What's this? So I am very excited that the big machine is gone. The flamer's gone. The big machine is gone. Everything that was associated with this one person that, you know, helped me to get it and then parted ways with me, it's gone. Done. All the ties are done for good. Alright guys, this is how your cart is supposed to, your kiat is supposed to look for hard time. Flour, sugar, butter, fruits, vegetables. Have to come back for toilet paper, almost forgot these. Look how hard Joe have to push the cart. Everything came to $2.11 and we had $1.21 on the Costco check. We bought the necessities. I didn't buy 15 dozen. I didn't buy 15 dozen eggs like I said. I bought 10 dozen. The only thing that we got that was extra is the wrapping paper, and this will last us 3 years. Wait, it's 50-pound sack, right, Joe? That will last me a good 6 months on top of what my sister gave me. Toilet paper. Unfortunately, this only lasts like a month.
Do all these things, got all these money and still got it.
Joe got a pineapple. I know, Madeline was rich. She still had to die and leave it. This is my lactose-free milk, and that lasts me a good 2 months because I don't drink it too often. Only when I'm gonna drink my Milo, and I don't do that every night. And so these veggies and fruits are for part of the fast. That's part of the haul. That ham is not the fast. I'm loving these tomatoes, boy. The wine is to douse the cake again. Other than that, we don't buy alcohol.
That's for me and you.
No, I don't drink.
There you go, I get hot.
You know why I don't drink? Because I feel hot when I drink. Then I want to fight everybody, and then I can't fight. So I'll get beat up. I'm one of those belligerent drunks.
Just stop telling a lie.
I'm one of those belligerent drunks. What? What did I lie? So the eggs, part of that is for the show also, because like I said, I want to do a pound cake, and pound cakes usually take 6 eggs. That's already half a dozen out of the 10 dozen for one cake. Oh, look, wait. Yeah. I want to do a pound cake, and look what I found on the sugar. A perfect pound cake. Yes. I'm gonna try this. Okay, babe, see you soon. Bye-bye. So Jada was checking in with my baby brother because she wanted to invite him to come for Christmas, but I guess he has other plans, but he's gonna come for Jada's birthday 2 days later. She's making him the most gorgeous gift for his Christmas gift. It's one of those shadow boxes, and she's putting things in there that's of my mom. Like, I have everything that my mom crocheted right before the cancer came back the second time in 2015. And I'm not giving that stuff away to nobody. I've hid it because if people know I have it, they're gonna want, like, my Aunt Jenny and her daughters might want something that she crocheted. And it's like random stuff, right? Like a bikini top with the skirt for the bottom. You know, that you would go to the beach and just pose in it, you wouldn't swim in it. And a blanket, a poodle, a swan, you know. So Jada took the little purse, just a beautiful little satchel purse, and she put it in the shadow box. And you know, the background for the shadow box is black and the purse is like bright yellow, so it's so vibrant. And she found the 3 most beautiful pictures of my mom. One when Rory was about 10 and she was with Rory taking him to school or something, and then another one when she got together with my dad, and then one when she was at Rory's birthday party that she had for him, whatever the last party was she had for him a couple Februaries ago. And my sister had made Rory this special Game of Thrones cake or something. So I'm gonna print those pictures for Jada. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous gift, and I know it's gonna make him cry, but he's gonna appreciate it. And I was telling Joe today that I was crying for Mommy today because I went to go look for a video of my friend Linda, the one that passed away the other day. What's up? And her son was asking for videos or pictures of his mom, and I know that I have a video of her at my house for Thanksgiving, and I thought it was last Thanksgiving 2015, not this one but 2015. And I went to go check, and of course she wasn't there. It was just my parents came for Thanksgiving, and my mom was saying that she was so grateful just to be alive and to be able to sit there with me to eat that dinner. And I started to cry, but I didn't fall apart for too long. And I know a lot of people say, don't cry, Barbara, because your mom wouldn't want you crying like that. Yeah, she wouldn't want me crying all the time, but knowing my mama, what a diva she was, she would want me to cry a little. She would say, what's wrong with you? You didn't miss me? You can't cry for me a little bit? You better cry a little bit for me. You better make sure I'm missed. Joe, am I not right? Am I not telling the truth? Hold on. Wouldn't my mom be upset if I didn't cry a little bit for her?
Yep, she would. She want all the attention.
Yes. And you know what? She had the personality that garnered attention. She really did. In every setting where my mom was, she was the life of the party, telling all her stories, and she would exaggerate the story, and nobody would mind. Nobody would correct her and go, that didn't quite happen that way, Rosalie. No, they just enjoyed the heads and the tails that she put on the story because she just made it better. She didn't exaggerate it to make it into a lie. She just made the story better, you know? So she wouldn't want me crying a little bit. Are you kidding? My mom was a diva. She was the HBIC. Y'all know what that means, right? Y'all know what that means. Okay, so I'm grateful that I had the $121 to buy the food at Costco, the groceries, and then we put 90 on it. If Mommy were alive, this would be her thing that she would say. Plantain not eat like rice out here, which means things are hard out here. I don't know what it means literally, but that's what it means when you break it right down. So I think that's what I'm gonna name this vlog. Plantain not eat like rice. It's so hard for me to name the vlogs, but my seatbelt got loose. It's so hard for me to name the vlogs. Oh, when Jada called, I loosened it, huh? But this one's easy to name, this one. So it's a beautiful day today. Whenever it rains, the day is always beautiful the next day. Let me show you guys. Isn't it gorgeous here? Give me that look again. Oh, that one that looks sexy. Next time, just let me look mad. What the hell is that? You look nervous. You look nervous. No, that you do. You move your mouth too much. You just do a little quick. Yeah. I have to find out where Manchester by the Sea is being played at because I want to go see that movie. And when it first came out, it was only showing at 2 locations and none of them was near me. And there was another one that I wanted to see too that came out that, again, one of these movies where not all the theaters have them. What was the other one, babe, that just came out the other day that we wanted to go see at the small theater, but it wasn't there? It was being shown at the big one.
You were saying I really don't understand.
It was another one. My goodness. Jada was like, you should go see that one. And when I looked, it wasn't being played there. So I'm like, oh, well, whatever. I'm not gonna pay. I think the tickets at Costco now are almost like 10 bucks. And then at the theater, it's 12 bucks. So you only save a couple of bucks. While at this one here in town, it's $8 for a nighttime showing after 5 p.m. showing, and the matinee is $6. So I'd rather go there. But I forget what movie it was now that came out last week. And Jada was like, you guys should go see that. And when I went to go look it up, it wasn't being played. So I'm like, nah, forget that. I gotta go look it up. That's gonna bug me now. That's gonna bug me so much. So Dad says he's gonna look into how to set up a foundation in Mommy's name in Belize and see if we could set up a foundation. I mean, we don't have a whole lot of money, but we figure if you make a foundation and put some money in there, you know, and the money could do some good, you know, for Mom, and maybe people could start donating. I don't really know how. My dad's gonna look into all the legalities of it to do it in Belize, and then we would take the money to bless the children that my mom used to bless in Belize, and she also used to bless old people, and also for her diaper ministry, because she used to distribute adult diapers to a lot of people in Belize. I know that mommy is dead and gone. A lot of people are punishing, because I know, for instance, Joe's little nephew, through his older sister, you know, the one that's disabled, he needs the diapers daily, and now he's not getting the diapers, so his sister's gonna have to take that money to buy the diapers, which shortchanges her from buying food. You know, and I haven't tried to figure out, you know, where my mom was getting these diapers from, because I don't want to go through the logistics of that is sending it by freight, and that has to go there to distribute it. And, you know, we've all been kind of overwhelmed for the past 6 months, you know, but we have to get our heads out of our butts at some point, and we're going to have to do what is right, what mommy would have done, you know. So anyways, I'm home. I'm gonna go do the task I hate doing, which is take groceries in that we got from Costco. But I'm gonna look at it positively and be grateful that I have the groceries to take it. You know, it could have been different, so I'm gonna be positive today.
When the red button is on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, guys, see, I'm doing it.
This is very, very
Ready. He doesn't want to go back on the boat. Splash.
Splash?
Yeah.